Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Michters Toasted Barrel Bourbon. First, I want to say a big thank you to SD Strong Distilling Company for sponsoring this review. Also, if you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so that alerts you to when I'm doing new live streams and uploads. Let's give this a look. So let's take a closer look at this most recent release from Michters. So this is going to be the 2018 version of the Michters Toasted Barrel Bourbon. So a little bit of additional information. So this is a sourced product. They're basically non-distilling. However, this is a product of Kentucky. A little bit of additional information. Again, MASHBILL on this, undisclosed. Proof 91.4 proof or 45.7% ABV, non-age stated. Approximate MSRP on this when it's on the shelf is right around that $65 range. It can be a bit of a difficult one to find, especially since it was newly re-released after a 3 or 4 year hiatus. So also a little bit of additional information. So this is their standard US 1 Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey that is then placed into a secondary barrel, which is a toasted barrel. These are a barrel or barrel staves that are aged for up to 18 months. And then the bourbon is put into those barrels for an undisclosed amount of time, which results in a relatively unique type of flavor. So why don't we go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. So as you can see, a really nice kind of dark amberish type of color. So yeah, really nice color onto that, or on that. Looks like it's got a little bit of age to it. We know that it's technically a straight bourbon, meaning that it's at least or a minimum of 2 years old. So, all right, let's get into the nose. Boy, so my first thought right away is this nice kind of corn sweetness, hit with a little bit of oak there. That caramel note is there. I'm also picking up a bit of like a green apple, like a fresh green apple type of note. Definitely the vanilla. Also that sweetness that's kind of starting to come through a little bit more is kind of not quite as sweet as like a confectionery type of sweetness, but still like a nice corn sweetness to it. Maybe like a sugar cookie type of note to it. So it is a fairly sweet nose. Definitely some like kind of brown sugar type of note to it as well. Yeah, really nice kind of sweet nose to that. So let's give this a try. Cheers. So before we go through the full review, I'd like to get another sip, just kind of get the palate coated a little bit, just for preparing to, understand what it is you're kind of tasting. So for me, right away, you get hit with this nice, sweet, well-balanced oak flavor with a nice kind of a chocolatey type of undertone to it. The mouthfeel on this is fantastic. A nice kind of creamy feel. Coats the mouth really well. you do get that, like a bit of a toasted kind of coconut, but there's that secondary finishing, meaning once this bourbon goes into that toasted barrel, it starts to kind of impart that different kind of flavor. And I think that's maybe where I'm starting to pick up a little bit of the chocolatey kind of coconut. There's that, not smoky like peat smoke or anything, but maybe like a toasted marshmallow type of flavor to it. A really nice, unique, well-balanced bourbon. Let me get this. Yeah, that really nice kind of toasted coconut, sugar cookie, burnt marshmallow like in a good way. Really nice, interesting flavor profile, like regarding the palate. Really nice sweet on the nose. Flavor-wise on the palate, all of what I've described is just a really nice good wave of sweetness that's balanced with some of the oak. That toasted flavor is kind of there. I think that's imparting the coconut, that kind of burnt marshmallow. So yeah, really unique and different flavor profile. We did this in a blind review not long ago up against some other kind of heavy hitters, and it was really unique to try to pick out those flavors. So we did that blind review on Jason C's channel, the Mash and Drums. You can go check that out if you'd like as well. But yeah, it was different then, a little bit different then than it is now, just because I'm tasting this individually or you know, not up against anything else. But yeah, really, really nice, well-balanced, sweet bourbon that imparts kind of that nice, again, chocolatey, sugar cookie, burnt marshmallow type of flavor. Really, really nice bourbon. Finish-wise, I'd say this is probably on the medium side. Nothing that's super long. You know, it still has that nice kind of sweet undertone to it. The finish isn't super long. Coats the mouth well early on, but as it kind of, you know, goes through the finishing process, it does tend to kind of go away fairly quickly. So it's I don't want to say short, but it's probably on the medium side. So, however, still a really nice, good, easy sipping straight bourbon whiskey. So I think they've done a great job with this. Now, I never had the 2014 release, so it'd be an interesting kind of side-by-side just to see what some of the subtle differences would be with those two. So, but again, I think they've done a really, really nice job with this. If you're looking for something that's on the sweeter side, this has a lot of the Michters standard type of profile, just amped up a little bit into that secondary toasted barrel. And that really imparts that extra kind of flavor, that marshmallow, the chocolatey type of note. So I think that's where that's all starting to kind of come into play. But really, really nice, you know, bourbon. So with that being said, so, you know, leave me some comments, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell notification. Again, I'll have everything here linked in the description below regarding the information for the Michters. I'll have additional information regarding my channel for the Patreon. So if you want to support the channel, you can that way as well. So like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.